Celtics Heat still going on. Heat were up 3-0.
Don't let them get one.
The Celtics have since then won 2 straight games. So now it is
Mm.
3-2 as we're recording. This is a day before Game 6.
Could have been you, Dodge.
What are y'all thoughts so far in this series?
If they get this 3-0 comeback, that is going to be one of the hardest lines ever said.
Don't let us get one.
Don't let us get
Yeah,
one.
Don't let us get
Yeah,
one.
I agree. That shit will be crazy.
Yeah. But I don't think that'll happen. The closest a team has come to that was, I think, the Mavs.
I'm not sure who.
Steve Nash and Dirk
I'm not sure who.
against, I don't know who. It
But
might
yeah,
have been.
there's been
Yeah.
a few teams who've came back from just to make it to Game 7. But
They
then
got to
they
Game
lose.
7, fourth quarter. I think it was 2 minutes left, up 2, and lost the game.
That's what I'm saying.
That was
Like,
the closest the team's gotten to coming back from
Like-
3-0.
it's not impossible, but
Oh, shit, I said that wrong. The Mavs won, but they were up 3-0.
yeah. But since the beginning of the NBA, no team has ever came back from 3-0.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen it in other sports. I think we've seen it in baseball. I think
Hockey.
it happened in hockey. So it's not like it's impossible.
Mhm.
It's it's a lot of it is mental. So like now that the Celtics have won 2 games,
Mm-hmm.
where do y'all think the Heat's like mentally at? You think there's
I saw Jimmy Butler smiling in the fourth.
not Jimmy Butler? I said the Heat.
The
Jimmy
Gabe
Butler.
Vincent was a big loss for them last
Yeah,
game. He's
yeah.
a difference maker.
He's been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if they get him back, plus
And
I think Tyler
they have-
Hero might
they
come
have-
back.
They
His
have
hand's looking better.
they have like no depth left because
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry tweaked his ankle or something. Gabe Vincent tweaked his ankle. Hero's out. Oladipo's out. That's a lot of guards hurt right
Yeah.
there. And Bam is already an undersized center,
Mhm.
right? So I just don't know how much the Heat can keep pushing, right? Like with like this thin of a roster. If Gabe Vincent doesn't come back for Game 6, I think he will.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not like he like tore something. It's just like a tweak ankle. Rest him for 1 game. He'll be back.
They said it was just a precaution.
But
Mhm.
yeah, what do you guys think about Game 6
I think
or the series?
Jimmy Butler, after like they won the third game and going 3-0, he paces himself to like slow down and not be as aggressive, which can hurt the team because they rally around him and he's the leader. For their depth, I think Haywood Highsmith, I think his name is. He
Who
showed
we talking about?
Haywood Highsmith on the Heat.
Is it Neesmith?
Highsmith.
Highsmith?
Highsmith Jr. Haywood Highsmith
It might
Jr.
be. Honestly, it might be.
High-
Ju-
Highsmith.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I
they
thought it was fucking
Professional American basketball player.
they lost a lot of depth, and I agree with that. But he stepped up. He put up 15 points. Kyle Lowry is not that point guard that you can start, so you can't really rely on him. They need Gabe Vincent back.
He's doing okay, but yeah,
But
Gabe Vincent and Martin have
Yeah.
been their saviors more than Kyle Lowry has. For
But
sure.
Kyle Lowry, I think he has like a finger injury, and he's pretty banged up. I don't think he can start for you like that and get the job done.
he should be coming off the bench.
Yeah,
but now Vincent is hurt,
so
so
it's okay,
It's
but
weird, man.
I think Gabe Vincent will be back tomorrow. It was just a precautionary, like I said, for them. Tyler Hero, maybe he's dribbling before every game and warm ups and stuff like that. He might be able to come up. But here's the thing. The thing for the Heat, like, sure, I don't think they're gonna lose any confidence or anything like that going to the next game. But the thing is that they can hope for is for the Celtics to keep shooting like they did in the first 3 games because they were shooting under like 30% from 3, and the Celtics do or die 3-point team for this season at least.
Yeah.
And they didn't shoot above 40% until the last 2 games. And Jason Tatum went 1 for 6 in the last game, so I don't know. He's the guy who won 240 for 686 this season in the regular season from 3. So I don't think he can be that as good.
He shoots a lot, bro.
He shoots a lot, but he's been
He
terrible.
deserves it though. He's the best player on the team. He should be shooting.
But
that
he
much.
hasn't been making threes
Tatum?
like that.
He's been making them at
This
timely
series-
timely moments.
Yeah.
But this
He
series,
hasn't been too consistent.
yeah,
Like we know he's not the most consistent player,
Yeah.
but somehow like he makes them at the right time, bro. Like Game 6 against the Sixers, 1 for 14,
yeah.
3 timely threes, bro, and
Yeah.
they whole momentum shifts and they win the game.
It's okay.
And he carries that momentum into 50 points the next game after going
Yeah.
1 for 14
I
in
have
that other game.
I've yet
He's
to
streaky,
ever
though.
seen a
all,
player.
all he does is I don't know. He picks his fucking moments, bro. It's
He's
crazy.
very streaky, but they need that. Like the Celtics
Yeah, I mean,
need to
100%.
shoot great 3 points in order to
They're a
win.
3-point team. They
Yeah.
have a 3-point roster.
And what's his name? Brogdon.
Brogdon.
Brogdon hasn't been as good either.
Yep.
So if they don't, I highly doubt that they're gonna win this next game. I think
You don't think so?
I think the Heat will close it out next
I
game.
have never in my
If they
life.
don't, it's over for the Heat. I
Sorry.
think.
I just want to say one thing about Jason Tatum.
Go ahead.
Never in my life have I seen a player suck so much of the first 3 quarters.
What I just say?
He was 0 for 11
What I
until
just-
the 8:34 mark.
I literally just
Talking
said that.
about.
I literally just said he went 1 for 14 and he game ready all bums. Basically, I don't know.
But
T-Rain?
I
anything?
would just like to say that whoever's making the NBA script is doing a very, very good job.
Fantastic job.
All right.
Fantastic job.
I mean, like the A seed, Jimmy Butler, and a bunch of G League players that are balling right now.
Yep.
Eastern Conference Finals, they're up 3-0 against the Celtics that we thought was going to be reversed, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know. I don't think the script is going to be this big where
A
the
3-0 comeback.
Celtics will
Comeback.
make a comeback. So I'm going to go with the Heat.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
this is the. Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead, no. Go ahead,
No,
I'm
no,
done.
go
I'm
ahead,
done. I'm
go
done.
ahead.
This is the same situation the Sixers were in.
Oh my God. Here you go.
They got this game away.
Yeah, I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to take it
You know that
back.
one fan who just only like brings up like his team in every conversation you talk about. You
I'm
be talking
so-
about like some random shit and just be like,
We talking about
man, this guy would do that, bro. Harden would do this. It's like, bro, what are you talking about?
But
bro?
it all just depends on this game 6. I think it just depends on game 6.
Oh, yeah,
If they can win
obviously.
away, bro, it's over. Because they're gonna win at home. They have the mental
should.
capacity, the talent, the coaching. But
But
I don't think they're gonna win today or tomorrow. So I'm gonna take Heat.
Interesting.
And if I'm wrong,
Damn, I'm the only one, huh? I think the Celtics are gonna win Game
going
6
like
because
Shannon
With the
Sharp over here.
green?
let me tell y'all.
are you talking
why.
about game 6 of the series?
Game 6 and the series.
Okay.
Let me
Yeah.
tell y'all why.
Mm.
Jason Tatum has the most points in this year's playoffs. All right,
Mm.
he has the most field goal attempts, the most
Mm.
field goals made.
Mm.
Robert Williams has the best true shooting percentage and effective field goal percentage. So Rob Williams is playing at an elite level.
Mhm.
All right. Jimmy Butler, if he's not playing at a fucking superstar all-time level, the Heat are not the same team.
Which he has been.
And he's been the last 2 games he has not been.
A little
Mhm.
bit.
The last 2 games he went like 5 for 13 and like I don't know the other one, but he did not do that well.
So playoff.
And the Heat. Wait, you guys say something? what? Say something.
No, I was about to say, I never.
Now, let
I
me
was about to
just.
say, I never see Jimmy Butler get his points. I don't know where he gets it from.
They
It's
just
all
appear.
twos.
They're
All
all
twos.
free
Appear.
throws.
He's not a good
Mid-range,
3-point
mid-
shooter, and he knows that.
It's
Mid-range
all free
pull-up.
throws,
The
or
greatest-
like it just happens. Like he gets 22 points out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or
I was
paint,
like,
paint
The
work.
greatest point in this series was when I think it was Grant Williams when he talked shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he got
Yeah,
cooked.
he laid the pipe on him.
They
You
if he didn't talk
today
shit
on
that
the
game,
street.
it could be
I'm
tie
him
series
a
right now. We
fan.
don't know what could have happened, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was a big factor.
Mhm.
Even though people want to play it off, like, oh,
No.
that's what he's supposed to do, get your team riled up. But you don't rile up the opposition's best player, especially when you're not
Yeah.
a starter like that.
Yeah.
But let me just continue.
Yeah.
The Heat in the regular season were literally bottom 5 in 3-point percentage and 3-point made in total offensive like scoring points, all that shit, right? Like
The
averages.
team that came out of the play-in.
He was literally the bottom like of the
Mhm.
league in all those offensive stats. And then in these playoffs, they've just randomly shot up to the best offense in the playoffs, the like best 3-point percentage. It's not sustainable when your players have not done that the whole year. You know, it's kind of like a purple patch. You know, like a little bit of a purple patch. You guys know what that is? It's like a really good little short span of like an all time like level that you're playing at. I don't think the Heat can sustain that. And we saw that in the past 2 games that as soon as your threes don't start falling, as soon as Jimmy Butler's not scoring 40 points a game, we know the Celtics are the better roster. So if Tatum's not shooting 1 for 14, if Brown's not shooting as bad, and Brown has a hand injury, so he has like he has a cut on his hand from that vase bullshit that he had, then he also hyperextended his elbow, so he's playing injured.
He's playing insane.
I just think the Celtics are the better team. They've gone out coached a lot in this series, and the past 2 games I've seen them pick up the defensive intensity a lot more. And with Gabe Vincent getting injured, the Heat showed the whole year they're not the best 3-point shooting team. I think this had a really hot streak. Now the streak is over. Game 6 is going to be a dogfight. I don't think the Celtics are going to blow anybody out. I think it's going to get close to the end, but I think the Celtics are going to win Game 6 and then win Game 7.
I just think
I don't think the Heat can sustain this crazy streak they've been on, man.
Come-
I don't see it happening.
I think
I know you guys all picked the Heat just because like they're up 3-2. They were up 3-0. They should close
It's
it
not
out. I genuinely
one-
think this is like probably the best chance any team's had of coming back from 3-0.
Mm.
This is because they won that third game
Away.
and they went back home. Like the Lakers, it was the opposite. Like they were down 3-0 and they had to go away. So I don't know, man. I think the Celtics have a great chance.
I just
They
think
just had to keep.
Spoelstra
They just
is,
got to keep the intensity. Yeah,
Spoelstra is crazy.
Spoelstra is spanking Missoula the whole
Exactly.
series.
That-
He's outcoached him in
yeah.
almost every single game. The only thing I've seen the difference is the players' intensity in the past
Exactly,
few
yeah.
games. And you can't really. I mean, you can coach that, but to an extent, the players have to want it too, right? Like you said, don't let us get one. And
It's gonna be
I
the
don't know, man.
hardest quote. I'm saying
I
it
believe
right
him,
now.
bro. I'm telling you,
We gonna have a fire ass reel if they
Game
come
6
back.
is gonna be a.
I'm gonna
dog
tell you this
fight,
right
bro.
now.
Game 6 is
Also,
gonna be a dog fight.
another thing is, you said Kyle Lowry was injured, right?
Yeah,
Slightly,
Yeah, that's a
yeah.
big
one
thing.
of his fingers.
That's
And
actually a
Vin-
big thing
and Vincent,
because
and Vincent.
he doesn't produce points, but he
So
does
sick.
all those little things that you need to win.
Yeah, he
Like that
hustles.
hustle,
He'll
steals.
get out of bounds, like
Yeah,
save.
like,
yeah,
Though, like
steals.
especially at the end of the quarter, like if
Timely.
you look at before, like
Timely.
the other games, he's done that and they've won because of that.
For sure.
So, but that's a big thing as well. And Gabe Vincent.
I'm
so-
telling you, man, it's set up. It's set up for the Celtics to come back.
The script.
It's set up, bro. I'm telling you, they cannot sustain. How did the Heat go from bottom 5 in the league in almost every offensive like stat to being the best offensive team in the playoffs? Like it's just not sustainable. That's what I think. But
Just one more
I guess
game,
we'll see,
man.
right? I
They
guess
gotta
we'll see.
sustain it for one more game.
We're gonna let y'all know. Yeah, one more game is all it takes.
Come on.